Good evening, San Carlos. So it is the night after the big typhoon, or like the day after, like 2 days later. Okay, not this morning, the morning before. So anyways, is when it happened. So it's a full moon, and I guess the super typhoon isn't gonna get us. It's just gonna get, hey, where you going? So, peeps are driving on by in the darkness. Oh, I got me a little thing of whiskey. You can't really see it. Let's see if I can turn the light on. Boom. Shalak boom. Doing the Julien. Okay, I don't want to waste my battery. So, fill light off. So, we'll just watch the moon. Hey buddy, how are you, Ray?
Going to my mom.
Nice, nice. She did okay for the cyclone?
Okay. Nice.
She was good?
What, no foreign, no?
No.
No.
No nothing. Yeah. Other half of town has electricity.
Anyway, by the other was lighting.
Oh, nice. Good.
Barangay 6, Barangay 6, Barangay 3, by sectional.
Yeah, I know. We'll be last.
Anyway, by, I think, 15 ata, 15.
I think that's what they say.
15. Walang ka ba, Juan? So, expected na to. 15, siga ba?
It's okay. Take care, Ray. Say hi to your mom for me. So, a local neighbor who shoots the shit with me from time to time. This guy built his new fence. You can't really see it. I didn't think I showed it in this morning's video. All out of other people's roofs that flew off their buildings. He went around collecting them before anyone else could get their roofs, and then built himself a brand new fence. And that's also where the damn roosters come from. So maybe with the bigger barrier, I'll hear them less. I guess we'll see. They were up today at 5 a.m. crowing, but there was no fence, so. Here we got some guapa Filipina with a baby right on the street dancing. Darn cute baby too. Oh, there we see a little arm. A little more. Oh, there we go. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, some bats flying around. So, yeah, just a short little hey, how you doing? So, went to City Hall, charged up my crap. I think I did a vlog about that. I tried to do a vlog about me on the motorbike. I haven't looked at it yet, but as I suspected, pretty much as soon as I pulled out of the area, it stopped recording, so I didn't get any real road video. I'll make a harness or something for my phone, put it on me, and figure out a way to be able to motorbike tomorrow during the day. Just to show you guys what it looks like on some of these roads that are destroyed by trees and stuff. I mean, my particular road is pretty shitty. I guess I could take a walk during the day, but it takes so long for the video then, right? So, as I'm walking and walking and walking and walking, so, yeah, it's better on a motorbike. Get you some views. So, yeah. And as you heard the guy there, we're not supposed to even have scheduled power till the 15th of November, which is bullshit. If I had a couple $100, I'd just go down to Dumagetti for a week and stay there in a hotel, but it's a waste of money too. So, I mean, a couple hundred, maybe say 300 to spend 2 weeks down there. At least that's spend 2 weeks, maybe a little more. I mean, that's half of a ticket home. So I'd rather just suffer through the no power. But I'll be honest, it is hot. And so it is well worth spending the 58 pesos on a bottle of Andy Player to get a little drunk and fall asleep in the heat. And then I just don't end up having any issues until I wake up in the middle of the night hot. Like after they left this morning, I went back to bed. And it was crazy. I woke up, literally my pillow was soaked. I could have wrung it out. And there was the shape of my body on the sheets from wet. It was almost like that first 2 or 3 days when I lived in Jensen before I bought the aircon and the fan. It There's this Roberto. Did I have a fan? I did have a fan, but it was just so hot in that room. The fan didn't even do anything. At least here, when the aircon's on, the fan works well. Now there's no fan, no aircon. It's a rough life in this heat. But I turned my Rogers phone on and I SOS to some people back home, family people and that, saying, hey, help me out, throw me a bit of quid. See if they do or not. And but I also chatted with some folks that I was like, yo, I still got that spare room over here. You should come on over. Avoid the winter. Because by the time they bought their ticket that came over, power would be on again. And then it'd be great, because let's just say I leave my house because I'm going back to do fish, but I got a friend or two over here. They could just take over my house for me while I'm gone. They do their, 2 months here, 1 month is alone, pretty much, just chilling, getting to know town on their own. They use my motorbike, or if I get the van working, I haven't sold it the van. Although I gotta be honest, I'm going to put a pilot light on the fuel cell, on the wire to the fuel pump, so I can see if the pump is getting power or not. Maybe it's a powering issue, and if it is getting it, and I'm still not getting fuel, then the pump's probably shot. And as I explained to a friend today, they don't have jerry cans here, at least not big ones. They fill up glass bottles with gas. And that's how they transport fuel here. There's 31 liters in that tank. That's a whole lot of pop bottles. So I don't think that's a feasible option for me. I'll do that for maybe half of it. And then the other half, I'm going to just, leave in the tank and try and drop the tank. I mean, 15 liters isn't that heavy. Those of you who watched the Jaguar video saw that was a much bigger tank, and I was able to drop that while I was in the hoist, so it's above my head even, manually, with about maybe 10, 15 liters in it. So, yeah, I'll just try and do the same thing again here, if I have to. And I'll do that video well before I leave, of course. I'll be honest with you, as soon as the ground is dry under the truck, I'd probably do it then. And tomorrow my goal will be to sweep out the lot, get it all ready so I can work on it. And tonight I'll finish up Finch and Morris, two of the towns in the Starticus Atlas, just to get it done. And the one friend who I pretty much trust him, I think what I'll do is I'll send him a preview of it. See if there's something I should be adding or taking away or whatnot. And I talked to my one friend about cracking a file I have from TSR, which is the old company, so I can pilfer out of its monster manual easier than rewriting everything myself. I just do cut and paste, change some pictures, change some stats, because my stats do work differently, and so I think that's what I'll be doing for the next few days while I wait for everything to dry so I can work on the van again. But I will definitely do van video. And as long as I can make sure it starts and drives reliably. See, my problem with going away with it, even if it just starts up, is I don't want to drive an hour south of here and then it not start when I stop it for some reason and I get stranded somewhere. It was already a pain in the ass to push it that 1.8 kilometers. I can't imagine the bullshit I'd have to go through. I'd have to just fix it on the spot. I'd have to buy a fuel pump and do all the work there. And so from now on, when I travel with the van, I'm going to travel with all my tools. So if I do get stuck on the side of the road somewhere, the problem is I don't have money to buy a new pump. So if I end up needing a new pump, I don't even know what that's worth. Now, tomorrow, because most stores will be open tomorrow, they were kind of closed today because of lack of power. But as you heard him say, 2 of the 9 Barong guys already have power. And ironically enough, it's not even the rich western neighborhood of Margarita. They're still powerless. It's the other 2 neighborhoods where the rich politicians live that got the first supplies of power. So, it's the Philippines. And they'll have power now all week. But, the good thing is, if you're going to make a friend from down there, you could probably convince them to let you charge your shit. Now, it also means probably tomorrow there'll be a lot less people at City Hall. Because I'm sure a lot of those people were the rich people getting their power supplied, but now they'll have their houses back online, so yeah. But still no internet, and that just bothers me, because I just said, for the most part, that's satellite ready. You know, and it just doesn't make sense. I'm not sure there's local towers and stuff, but like, I was in 4 different barangays, which are huge sections of town today, and I didn't get good service anywhere. I've got 7 pending loading videos, and I've taken 3 more today. And I just don't seem to understand why I don't have signal. So, yeah. Well, folks, I like that moon tonight. Why does it look so shaggy? See, it's really crisp to me, but really blurry on this camera. Huh. Well, that's my good night video to y'all. We're alive and sweating. And I'll do a video or 2 tomorrow, but I'm not going to keep doing crazy much videos until I start loading some, just because I don't want to end up dumping, 40 videos online. It's going to be overwhelming the audience, and then they won't even watch them, and I'll get no hits, and blah, 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 blah. Plus, I got to pay for all these gigabytes and send them to the internet, which I run out of money. I don't want to be doing that, so... of course, way to solve that, folks. Throw me a couple cup coffees, 20, 30 bucks goes a long way over here. And it's much appreciated. A couple folks have, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I won't be able to get access to it till we get power on. Or at least the banks come online. I think the Barangay 6 has some of the local banks in it. So there's a good chance that just maybe there might be a few banks for that. Of course, they'll be draining the cash the minute they turn on. Because it's already a problem when there's always power here, that you'll go to a bank machine and will have no money in it. So I can only imagine after no bank machines for 3 days what the situation will be like. So yeah, so I'll of course update you all as we go. And if I can get the van going, or like today I was trying to take a drive an hour or 2 hours south towards Dumaguete to get better signal, because I'm told everything is status quo down there. And for you folks who would like to see me do a bunch of videos in Dumaguete, by the time I post these, it'll be too late. But if for some lucky reason I'm somehow able to get signal overnight and it loads up all these videos, you'd like to see me go do some Dumaguete boots on the ground research for you all, send me a message, send me an email, and as soon as I have real signal, I will definitely be checking email. But yeah, I might take a journey if there's still nothing and no signal by Friday. It's Wednesday now, so that's 2 or 3 more days. Just so I can upload as much as I can. And yeah, so like, follow, subscribe. Give me that thumbs up if you like it. And I always appreciate your comments and questions and your donations. And if of course the bell works for you, hit it. I don't know why it doesn't work for some of you, but so far the consensus is it works for many, just not for some. I don't know why. One of my friends, and he doesn't know anything either that I don't know, so he said that maybe the people who can't do it is because they're already subscribed notification wise to too many channels. So maybe if there's channels in your selection that you don't watch a lot of and you hit the bell for, or maybe they're defunct channels that don't make new content, remove those from your list to see if it frees you up some notification slots, so to speak, to add me, so sharing is caring. Tell someone about this videos, and no one's bringing it to you as live and real and gritty as I am. I use the term gritty there just to poke fun at one of my other friends who says he brings everyone the nitty gritty. He does. He's pretty good about that too. But I think that our channels are very complementary because we're both showing it in its raw content over here. So I'm not sugarcoating too much. And I know there's some comments that someone sent me that I haven't been able to reply to yet because I only see the first sentence. And if I try to load the whole comment, I don't have enough bandwidth and nothing happens. Like anytime notifications I'm getting from Facebook, from YouTube, from all this, it's only for those few seconds that we are seeming to have service. Do you know what I mean? And I'm never able to catch it. Like I said, no videos have been uploaded because there's just not enough consistency of service for it to start that process, so it doesn't. It just sits there in limbo. But someone said something about I'm showing stuff that's making their family not want them coming here, and I didn't get to hear the rest. So I don't know. You're gonna have worry warts no matter what your background is or your family is like, and so you gotta just deal with them, I guess, and explain to them it's your life and you're gonna do what you want. And there are millions of other people who have come over here and also went back home. So there's no shortage of both sides of that equation. And oh, it's so dangerous. Oh, it's so awful. Oh, it's so this. And I know there are a lot of blogs that talk like that. I don't think it is dangerous or awful. I think even this no power, outside of the not having aircon and a fan, it's not that bad, really. Like if my van was reliable to start and I had a little charging port for it, and I could plug in an extension cord, so at least I had a fan at night, I'd do that. However, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be running that truck with the high gas guzzling that it is for a generator, because it costs about 2,000 pesos to fill the tank, which sure, I understand it's $40, it's not that much, but if that's all you're going to get for a day's worth of power, that's awfully expensive power. So I would almost rather try and build something myself with some alternators and an old lawnmower or chainsaw engine. And I have seen chainsaws here, so I know they exist, and they use real cheap gas. You run them for hours. So, but a lot of them are also mixed type gas. I don't want to get into that. So anyways, tangenting, folks. Let you all go. Like, follow, subscribe. Have yourself a great night. I'll try to.